Hi there, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to use the draw tools in Anime Studio.
Tutorial!
Alright, now I'm going to explain everything about these tools right here, the draw tools. And as you can see, we're not able to select all of them. That is because we have to draw objects in order to use them. So let's just first do that. And I'll start with the draw shape tool. And with the draw shape tool you can draw different shapes like these one right here, the rectangle, a oval, a triangle, a star, a arrow or a spiral. Let's just take the rectangle for instance. I'll choose a color and I'll just draw a object right here, a square. There we go. So now you see that more tools are now able to use. So let's just start with the first one. The first one is the select points tool. And what you do with the select points tool, you just hold your mouse and you drag, and then you select the points that you want to select, and they become red, which means they are selected. And you can choose either these one or just one. You can also use lasso mode, and then if you hold your mouse it will look like this, and then you can choose the points that you want like this. Then we have the transform points tool, and the transform points tool is actually the same. You can also click by clicking on the object you select all of the points, but you can also move the object that way wherever you want it to move. And you can also just pick one point for instance and just move it so that you can give the shape a different form. And if you would use the use the select points tool, and then you take the transform points tool and you can move these 2 points wherever you want it. So yeah, you can just play around with that and see what you can create with that. Now if I just delete this object, now I take the add point tool, and what you do with the add point tool, you just hold your mouse and then you draw a line right here, and then you move it like this, and then if you connect it together it creates a shape, a fill, a color and a line. So that way you also can create different shapes, whatever you want to create. You can also take sharp corners off, and then the corners will look like this. So then you can, which gives more possibilities to create other forms. You can also, for instance, deselect auto stroke right here, and if you then create just a shape like this, and I make deselect this, what you see is it doesn't have any stroke and any line. And same thing would be for if you would select auto stroke but deselect autofill, then what happens is it doesn't have a fill inside, but it does have a stroke. Finally, you can use deselect auto weld, and by deselecting auto weld, it will not connect, and that way you can just draw a simple line, and then you can eventually fill this line by using the fill tools, but we're not going to talk about that right now. Now we are going to take the curvature tool, and with the curvature tool what you can do is you can make points either sharper or less sharper, like this. You can change the corner right this. You can also, if you just select a whole object, you take the curvature tool, you can change it like this. Then we have freehand tool, and with this this is just basically a pencil that you can use to draw shapes. As you can see, when you draw something like this, it automatically connects with each other and it creates a shape. You can stop that by just deselecting auto close. If you then do it like that, it just becomes a line, and but you can still just, if you want to connect everything together like this. So it's kind of the same as the add point tool. You can also deselect autofill or auto stroke, and you can just play around with it and see what you can create of it. We have already covered the draw shape tool. Now I'm going to take the delete edge tool. The delete edge tool basically will delete these lines right here if you click on it. So if you click on this one, the line gets removed, but also the lines and the fill disappear, because if they're not connected, these lines, they're not able to create a shape with a fill and a color. Then we have the magnet, and what you just simply do, you can move these points right here like this, and you can change the size of this object by holding Alt and holding your mouse, and then move to the right, and then it becomes bigger or smaller, whatever you want. Keep in mind that the more something is within the in the center of the circle, it will, as you can see, this will be moved more than the other objects or the other points, so keep that in mind. Then what we have is, if I delete all of these objects right here, I'm going to use the Blob brush tool, and the Blob brush tool is you can do the same thing again, using holding the mouse, and then change the size. But what you can do is you can just create a whole shape like this, and if you want to change something, you just draw something extra with it. And as you can see, a object with different points is now created, and you can use the eraser tool to, if you still want to change something about it, you can just simply erase it like this, and same thing, you can change the size, and you see that automatically points will be created here also. Then there is also the point reduction tool. This is very useful for something like this. What you just simply do, you can remove a lot of these points right here, because these are a lot of points, so it would be better if you could remove some of them like this. And of course you can change the size again, and you can also here decide how many points you want to have removed by changing the number right here. Then let's delete this one. Then you have scatter brush tool, and with the scatter brush tool you can just if you hold your mouse, can draw shapes like bubbles, but if you change that right here in insects, you can create insects and whatever, smoke, letters, and so on. But also something, if I just delete those, you can, if you let's say you would draw a yellow oval right here, and then while it's selected, go to edit and copy. Then you go back to scatter brush, and you click use clipboard, and then you see you can create all these different yellow circles with this tool. You can also change right here how small you want the object to be and how big, and then as you can see, there are big objects and small objects, so you just look which size would suit for you, and play around with it. Then I will delete those right now, and I'll just draw a rectangle for now for these tools right here. This is the perspective points tool, and what this do, if you move your mouse to the right, it kind of creates a sort of 3D object. You know, let's say this would be a wall at the side, or if you want to have it like a floor, you know, you can just do it like that. So that could be very useful too. So let's just turn it back to normal. Then you have the shear points tool, and with this you can just move it like this. The points move a bit away from each other, and if that would be useful for you, I don't use this very often, but if you have an idea for something like this, you can use it. And then there is the bend points tool, and basically this helps you to bend the points like this. So I don't use these tools very often, but if you have something for it, you can use it. And finally, there is the noise tool, which kinda gives it a kind of form like this, a chaotic form. The points move a bit away from each other. So to be honest, I don't use these tools very much, but like I said, if you have something, an idea for this, you can use it. So anyway, that's the end of this tutorial, and I hope you guys learned a lot about this, and I hope to see you in the next video.
If you liked this video and you want to learn more about Anime Studio, then please subscribe to this channel. I put weekly tutorials on Monday, Wednesday and Friday. I also make animations myself. I upload them within 1 or 2 months, so if you're interested, you can watch those too. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.